Hey everybody, it is Tuesday morning. It's 8
It
o'clock.
is.
That's time for trash talk. And Brandon's a
I'm late.
troublemaker.
No, I'm late. I'm sorry, guys. We were supposed to record 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, and I'm late, and I'm even the one that gave you the time. Um, yeah, it's been a long night, guys.
That-
I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't normally do that. Not anymore anyway. I'm old. But I don't do it because I like to get up early. So, I get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. By the time I'm up, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I mean, by 11, I'm tired. But I had a friend of mine call from Italy last night that I haven't talked. Normally, we just kind of text or we will, I almost said WeChat. What's the other one? God, I can't even think.
WhatsApp?
Whatever. WhatsApp. Yeah, I use that with Paul too. You remember Paul from Ireland?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, him and I do that. A lot of overseas people use that. That's more of a overseas thing. I can't quite figure it out, but
Well,
whatever.
I think one of the things is that it's there's you don't incur charges on your phone with WhatsApp like you might through
That's
texting
true.
texting from
Well,
overseas.
well, texting shouldn't matter. I mean, I text internationally and I don't incur any charges. Um, but I guess maybe some people don't even have that option of a plan. And yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
They
So
say when you travel overseas and everything, WhatsApp it usually is free, whereas
yeah, it is.
sometimes if you're on a cruise ship or whatever, you'll get
Hmm.
hourly charges or whatever.
Yeah,
But
that
what's the
makes.
time difference on a call from Italy?
Okay, so right now, I don't even know what time it is right now in America. So there's
It's
that.
8 o'clock in the morning
Oh
on
yeah, it is.
Tuesday.
I think it's like a 6 hour difference.
Oh, okay.
Uh, you know what? Let's confirm that. He was wide awake. So let me tell you.
Right. And you weren't.
Um, well, I know like right now in Ireland, it's a lot more than that. It's closer to
Well,
it's
it's
eight
6 hours
o'clock.
to London. I know that.
Yeah, so I think it's evening, late afternoon in Ireland, because Paul will sometimes leave me a message at 6 a.m. his time
Yeah. So it's probably
sometimes.
2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon in
Yeah,
Ireland.
so but let me go. Yeah, Italy, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. No, I'm dead wrong. It's 3:30 right now.
Oh, okay. So it's
So
7 hours.
7 hours. I was close.
Yeah.
Um, I don't judge my life. So he called me and oh, hold on, get out of here. Um, and we were chatting, and I've known this guy for a while. Long story how we met, not going to get into it because it's just another podcast. And I'm like, dude, and so I decided to open up some wine, right? And I'm not drinking much anymore,
Now,
like at all.
what time is this that you're talking to him last night?
Let's see, I got home at 10:15.
Holy cow. So you're talking around midnight your time, you're talking to
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
7 o'clock in the morning over there.
Yeah, I was talking to him until about
Yeah.
2, till about 2:30. Because he was up. He was on his patio. Like he's got and he's
Well,
beautiful little
it's
patio.
daytime for him.
Yeah, he's making coffee. I'm like drinking wine. I mean, whatever. And I don't normally drink. I don't drink that much anymore. You guys like I taste, but I don't drink much anymore. I've been really trying to focus on my health and stuff like that. So I really haven't. Got like a week ago, last Friday, I guess I drank because I had people over. But before that, it probably was like 2 months. Anyway, but I was drinking wine, not an exciting bottle. It was a white, nice little tropical, and it's cheap, but it's good. It's like a porch pounder. And I was sitting on the patio last night. And I'm just talking on the phone. And I was like, you know what? This is really kind of relaxing. It's decompressing, right?
Of course, because everybody
Especially,
else in the complex is sleeping.
yeah. And also, I've just had a lot of crap going on lately. Not all bad, but just,
Yeah.
but I also needed a glass because I got freaking pulled over last night on my way from out of work.
What?
Yeah, yes. This is it, guys. I got pulled over. It was so annoying.
What'd you do now?
Well, I thought I could cross the border with all my kilos of cocaine. So I I leave work, and some of these streets I'm going to name won't make sense to people, and that doesn't matter. But I leave work, and where I work is by a very busy, stupid highway that's under construction.
Yeah.
380, the dreaded 380. You know, guys, this has been they didn't plan ahead for 380. Okay.
No.
Um, it, that being said, it's going to be really nice when it's done. But the construction used to be right in front of my store. It's a little further down now, but it still
Yeah.
creates that chaos,
You used to live off of 380 a while back
did.
too.
That was back, yeah, and that was back during the COVID days when nobody was really doing anything, so there wasn't
Yeah.
that much traffic on the road.
Right. That's when they should have reconstructed the damn road.
They should have. Because of that, my store is very much a weekend store. It's not that busy during the week, whatever. I'm not going to dive into that. But I left, and it was about 9 o'clock, 9:15, I don't know. It was later than I wanted, but I picked up some groceries. So I decide I'm going to turn out not onto the busy road. I'm just going to turn out on 423, which is a busy road, but it's not 380, and I can snake my way back home.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try a different way. That's all. I make a right. As soon as I make a right onto 380, lights go on, boop, boop, bright lights, SWAT team like style, felt like. And I'm like, it's me. Like, this isn't a situation where they're going to pass me. I'm the person they're pulling over.
Right. Now we should let the people that are watching and listening know that you do not drive a Ferrari or some kind of a flashy hot car that would draw the attention of the police.
I barely drive a wind-up car. I pray. I'm actually going to go today before I leave and kind of give her a little bath. But not too much. I'm afraid it might fall apart, I think the gunk is holding it together. But I pray for her. I sacrifice things for her, and just need a couple months, I keep saying that, but God's got my back. So,
Right.
and although this might have been a wake-up call. So I sat there, and I'm on 423, which is equally as busy. You know that.
Right.
But once you get out of there, it's okay. And I'm like, there's nowhere for me to pull over safely for this cop and myself. So I just keep driving. And now I'm thinking, oh God, they're going to think I'm evading arrest or something. I'm trying to run away, and, they're going to throw the spikes out on the road, and all they would have to do is throw water on the road. My car would probably slip, And I mean, like a cartoon, like Mario Kart, and, so I go to turn left because there's a little side street to get to, there's a subdivision, and it's not
Get
as
off the
traffic.
busy street.
Yeah, but I'm waiting because cars are, and meanwhile, the cops back there I feel like they just kept on adding lights. It was like, oh, I got this light I can turn on. Let me turn on. I'm like, bro, this was like, it's like when they invaded Afghanistan, I'm just everywhere, that's what it felt like. It was like shock and awe,
Like,
And,
I got all these things on my belt. I might as well use them.
That's exactly it. This cop just discovered, oh, look at this siren. And then they do the remix. I never understood I gotta ask, I should have asked. They do the remix. Instead of just turning the sirens on, they're like, whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm like, what, you a DJ, bro? And so I get in, I pull in, and then I'm getting to the subdivision, and this jerk, not the cop, this jerk pulls real fast in front of me because I'm going too slow, and gave me an irritated look, and I'm like, do you see who's behind?
Right. Yeah.
I wanted to be like, could you just leave me alone and go get that guy who just clearly broke the speed limit?
Yeah. And
But
you're pulling
whatever.
me over.
Right. And so I'm like, I got to let this cop know that I'm turning. And so I'm like, I can't stick my hand out the window. I'm going to get shot, And so I raise my hand up because clearly you can see everything in my car. And I'm like, I've watched enough cop movies to know they can see everything in your car when
Yeah,
you've
you don't
lit
have
it up
blackout windows.
Yeah. When it looks like freaking New York on New Year's Eve, and I'm pointing like, I'm going in here, lady. I don't know it's a lady, but I'm just pointing. And I turn in and park, and it is a lady. She gets out of the car and she's like, sorry. I go, sorry, I was just trying to like get off the road. She's like, no, no, thank you. Do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, no. And I know a lot of people say that, but I really don't know. I can't even speed if I want to. It takes a long time for my car to get up to the speed limit as is.
If you tried to speed, the bumpers would fall off.
Dude, my car yells at me. It's like, what are you doing, Brandon? I'm like, I'm sorry, just please. It's a 45. Can we at least get close, And I get and I go, no, and she's like, your tag or the my cat's cursing me out right now. What's it called? The tag,
Your renewal sticker.
renewal, which I thought that they got rid of that whole thing anyway. There were, didn't they just pass a law like I guess new cars don't have to do it. Anyway,
For those that aren't in Texas following us from everywhere else, a lot of states you have to put your renewal sticker right on your license plate. So it's a lot easier for the police to see that you got an expired tag. In Texas, ours is on the front windshield. You're supposed to put it on the front windshield and everything. So the only thing I can figure is that this police officer was in the parking lot where you work, just going up and down trying to find expired tags. And you came out to your car and she says, I got one.
I think they just run the plate. Once they run the plate, they see that it's. I mean,
but if they ran the plate, you have the tag.
I have it. That's the thing that I'm not understanding. This is so I don't know. I mean, maybe when I pulled out, the light caught it. That's a lot. I should have asked. I should have been like, look, while you're here and wasting my time, let me waste some of your time.
Yeah. You just reach right here into my bag. And
So I go, oh yeah. I go, the tag. I go, you know what? I have it. I literally said that. I gotta have it. Now, mind you guys, on my dashboard, I already have my license chilling. I got my phone insurance, so I just kind of let it there so I can easily. I ain't reaching in the glove box. I know I'm white and I'm probably safe, but I'm not reaching the glove box. At night, they don't know. I'm bald. I got a beard. I'm a little tan. They might have thought I was like, okay, he's not Italian, dude. He's jihadist or something. I don't know. Right. So anyway, we're about to get banned on our show. So I'm like, but I'm still not doing it. Like I put everything there, boom. So I go, I do have it. I go, it's in my bag. Now this is a backpack that I bring to work. It is only a work-related backpack. There's nothing fun in there. There's not like papers, pens, like chargers.
We got this bald guy with a beard and a backpack.
Driving a piece of crap in Frisco, Texas.
That could be wired with explosives.
Yeah, exactly. So much to do in Frisco. He's gonna blow up Cowboys headquarters. It's already blown up. It's trash anyway. But, so I go, it's in here. I literally tell her because I'm thinking out loud. You guys know how I talk, and I go, oh yeah, I got it in the mail on my way to work and threw it in the bag and just went on my business. Granted, that was 4 months ago, but still, or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, whatever. And and she's like, okay, it's in your bag. And I go, yeah, it is. And then she's shining a light towards my bag, right? Now my inside car door panel is like off because the window started to go down. And when I went to get it fixed, they're like, oh, you need the new, whatever they needed for the window it's $250. And I'm like, that sounds like it's too much for my car. I'm not doing that.
The whole car isn't worth
I'm not doing it. Now, if it's something that's going to cause the mechanics of the car and extend like 6 more months, I got your back.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it for a window. slide it up, stick some piece of cardboard in there and keep wedging it in and work for the best till I get rid of this thing. But I also didn't put the panel back on because the guy wanted to charge me to put the panel back on. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. So anyway, so she's shining a light on there. What's going on with your panel? And I'm like, look, my car's a piece of crap. Can't you tell? And I go, even some of my like tint in one of the corners is starting to come off after like 10 years. And I'm like, oh man, I'm about to just pull it off, you know? 'Cause I ain't getting it fixed. So I go, it's off because my car sucks. Like I didn't hide the kilos in there, lady. Like I've watched enough movies and done enough bad things in my life. I can hide things, you know? And, and she's like, okay. And she's like, I go, it's in my bag. I've got to get it. There's nothing in there. This is my work bag. There's nothing. I tell her what's in there. And I go, unless you want to get it, you can get it. I'll tell you where it is and you can look at it. Nothing in there. She's like, you don't have any weapons in there? I'm like, I literally just gave you a full insight x-ray vision of what's in my bag. If I'm willing to lie about my weapon, why am I going to tell you now? You know, like, why don't you just get it? Like, you can tell, like, dude, I got food in the back. Like, I just want to go home. And she's like, okay. And she's shining the light. And that's fair. I'm not mad at her for that. And I pull it out and I'm like, bing, it's still on the paper, you know, right. And the envelope's hardly open. I'm like, do-do-do-do. And she goes, okay. And I'm like, couldn't you have looked that up in the first place? Like, I feel like you could have. Like, why am I pulled over? Like, I felt like this is a waste of time. I don't tell her that, but, and then she's like, do you have any weapons on you? And I'm like, on me? No, I got a knife, but it's in my glove box. It's not on me. It's in, you know, okay. And she's like, well, we don't need to pull it out. I'm like, I'm just trying to go home. What am I pulling the knife out for? And so,
right. Yeah. What's going to happen if I pull the knife out of my glove box?
Hey, you're going to tase me, dude? So I sat there and I'm like, are we done? Like at this point, I don't care. I just want to go home. I don't care. Write me a ticket for nothing and I'm going to fight it, or just let me go and piss off somewhere else. And so she sits there, goes back to her vehicle. And I'm like, and when you're waiting, if you've actually just sat there and waited 3 minutes and count normal 3 minutes, it feels like an eternity, you know?
Right.
But I was looking at my phone because I was scrolling TikTok while I was waiting. And I can tell you right now, it was 10 minutes that she sat in that car. There's nothing. Either you got something on me, you're going to pop up right away, or you got nothing. What are you doing? Yeah. Are you just trying to find a reason to give me like, it was weird.
Yeah, she's looking for priors, or she's
and there ain't nothing there. I'm good.
Outstanding warrants.
I'm good.
Because you're a bald guy with a beard driving an old car.
And she comes back and she goes, okay, well, you're free to go. Just, you know, you might want to put that sticker on. And I go, I ain't putting it on right now. I'm going to wait till I get home because I can't see crap. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, just make sure. And I go, look, if I get pulled over again, I'm going to do the same thing. Like, also, this is the first time in like months that anybody, like, y'all took a long time. And I've driven by a lot of cops. So apparently they don't really care, you know? And that's what I really think. They don't care, you know?
So did you get a ticket, or she just gave you a warning and let you go?
Gave me a warning, let me go. But because of that, I got home late, and then I had to make my dinner, and then I got to talk to my buddy from Italy, and then I drank wine, and man.
And you had to get up and do a show in the morning.
Some show that somebody sent a text message saying, you want to do some shows on Friday? I'm that somebody. Yeah, look, and I'm not mad. People are going to be like, you know, picking on the cop a little bit. And we can pick on her a little bit. But that is her job, you know, like I'm not mad. Right. But the only thing I'm frustrated with is that I know for a fact, and I don't know how I know, but I know for a fact they run your license, they can see all that crap. They run your license plate, they can see if it's so, because when you get that thing in the mail that says to renew, okay, you have to do that stupid inspection, although we don't have to really do that anymore now. We just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
um, I don't think we have to do it if you have this car. I still don't understand the laws, but you pay it, you pay online. The minute you pay online, you get that temporary one
Oh,
emailed
yeah,
to
yeah.
you.
You could print out the
You can
temporary
print
saying thank you
it,
for
take
your
a
payment and everything.
snapshot,
Yeah, and you can use that until you get the physical sticker.
and that's the
But
thing. So the DMV already knows that I paid it. If the DMV knows with it's in the database that police know, so I'm not quite sure why she pulled me over to begin with.
yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it sounds like she was just going up and down the aisles at in the parking lot
I don't
looking for
think she was doing it.
stickers that were expired, and then just sit in the parking lot until that person comes to their car and then get them. Which
I mean, that's what you do at
which
like
is
a
called
bar on last call.
entrapment.
She wasn't even cute either. You
But
know, she
okay,
wasn't even good looking.
so the real question is, was she a decent looking cop?
No, I just said she wasn't even good looking. Like she wasn't like I'm not saying she was ugly. Like she's not ugly.
Yeah,
But I'm not saying like she was one of those cops I've seen before. Like there's a TikTok page dedicated to hot police officers, and not the ones that you see in like adult films, but like real police officers. And this guy literally just finds him like whenever he travels, he's like, "Oh, hot cop alert," and he
yeah.
films them. And I'm like, man, I don't know what how did these girls like arrest me, you know? But then I'm also like, I don't know if I can handle a hot cop. I'm scared, kind of, and also slightly into it. So, um,
Well, more trials and tribulations in the life of an average Joe,
you guys
which,
wonder why
by
we
the
do.
way, you can catch on Wednesdays.
Yes, you can catch on Wednesdays. Yeah, I don't even remember what my last episode was, but dude, I've had so many weird episodes. I mean, I've had everything from the past couple weeks from Nick and I talking about Star Wars to I had a really kind of pretty serious Memorial Day conversation to Pee Wee Herman.
As they say, we run the gamut. So,
Yeah, yeah.
well, anyway, go out and make it a great day and come back and see us again next Tuesday. And if Brandon isn't behind bars, then he'll be in front of the camera.
Yeah, we'll just start a GoFundMe if I am, okay?
There you go. Make it a good one. Bye.